Hello, wrestling fans, and welcome to Wrestling Gab. If something's echoey, I'm not sure why. Hold on 2 seconds.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, thanks for watching Wrestling Gab. That's Talitha. I am Travis.
Yay. Oh, I should probably not have my mic down there.
Where was it? On the floor?
No, it was underneath the clipboard.
Yeah, that won't help.
How's everybody doing? Everybody ready for the Royal Rumble? It's happening
Got about
in about
38 minutes.
Woo!
Sorry, I was doing some stuff, so that's why we were late. It's video.
Got it?
I think so. I think that would be audio.
Yeah, because the audio input is our stuff, that are
Right.
things, and the video one's the camera. Or whatever. Alright, everybody. We got Ayla out there. Hey, Ayla. We've got Ravi with us. Film Nation. Walter is out there. Sophie. Woo! Yay. Chris Akane is out there. Film Nation says, woo! Hey, Travis and Misty. Hello. Ayla says, hey. Ravi says, yo, big up all, man. Dim all down. Dim. Ayla, you cool. Ravi says, hello, big up D. Walter says, hey, delete that. Hey, Walter. Walter's like, Royal Rumble, good pay-per-view tonight. Let's see. Film says, let's go. I'm ready for the Rumble. Chris says, Lev, Bliss, Shotzi, and Mickey James, Final Four. But Char is in it. Walter's like, major snowstorm in Maine and New Jersey and New York. Yeah,
yes, it is. I've been watching it for a while.
Big snowstorm. They usually have those. So I don't really feel that bad for them.
It is a full nor'eastern. It's a perfect storm. They could get up to like 30 inches.
Walter's like, your countdown clock is on. It's on for a reason, Walter, because it's Royal Rumble. And we have to count the people coming out. Talking about Royal Rumble, we're going to do some predictions while they're doing their little pre-show here and giving us little updates about all the people that are going to be in the Royal Rumble and what they think about it. I don't know which ones you want to go over or which one you want to do first or last.
It's so tough in this one. I would just start at the top and work your way down.
Okay. This is in no way how they're going to play out on the stuff. So we're just going to, go through.
AJ is the second favorite. The favorite is Brock.
Right. But he's not really in the Men's Royal Rumble yet. There's some surprise entrants. 5 open spots so far. And there's 7 open spots on the women's. All right. Edge and Beth Phoenix versus The Miz and Maryse.
Right. The It couple versus the Grit couple.
It and the Grit.
I'm going to probably go with Edge and Beth on this one just because they're probably going to end it tonight. I would like them for it to continue. I'd be okay with this storyline moving forward.
Right.
And in order to do that, they would have to win Miz and Maryse somehow. And I just don't see how they're going to win. So, Edge and Beth is my pick.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think that they are stupid. And they want Edge and Beth to be like this. Oh my God, they're so amazing. So bad. I fucking can't stand them. I would rather have the Miz and Maryse win, but I mean, at some point they have to. But at some point, I mean, are they going to quit just the 2 people stuff?
The mixed tag team?
The mixed tag team thing, and then just have Miz and Edge against each other for a while longer? I mean,
that to me doesn't make any sense.
Well, none of it makes any sense. The whole fucking thing doesn't make any sense.
They wanted Beth on the card. They had to figure out a way to get her on here.
It's so fucking stupid. Anyways, I'm sure it's going to be them, a geriatric and his geriatric wife that looks like a weirdo. I'm not sure why anybody would consider that a glamazon, in my opinion, but whatever. Works for them, I suppose. All right, so we're going to go over the next, there's not very many technical matches, because it is the Royal Rumble, and it's not really about matches, right? So the next one we're going to go over is the Raw Women's Championship. This is Becky Lynch, who is the champion, versus Doudrop, who really wanted a chance for that championship, and she got it.
Right. I think this is the easiest pick in maybe the history of pay-per-views, so I'm going to go with Becky. Not a lot to explain. I think they could book Doudrop better, but I don't know if this is the platform to talk about that on. But if they put her out there, booked her as Vader in the 80s and 90s, she could be a dominant heel if they used her in that fashion.
Right.
But I just don't think WWE likes to spend a lot of time with their women's division.
No. I say that Becky wins also. I'm not sure how she's going to win. I don't know if it's going to, like, end their little, like, thing also just because she wins. But I don't know. Anyways, Walter's going with Edge and Beth for the win also. Ravi's going with Miz and his wife. Bold.
Ooh.
I would rather pick them, but deep down I know WWE is a fucking hypocrite of shit. So, films like, please push Cesaro to the moon. Oh, cool. Ravi's like, deep down you're loving Edge and Beth winning. It makes me want to lose any food that I have eaten today, which hasn't been much. Walter says Becky Lynch retains. Ravi says Becky wins. And Film says Becky Lynch for the win. Okay, so most people are going to go with Becky. Not that Doudrop is bad. Not that I couldn't see her as a champion. I like her better as kind of like the meanie on the block at this point rather than the nice, fluffy cupcake girl that's out there. But that's just me. Universal Championship. Roman Reigns, the champion, versus Seth Rollins. Oh, everybody's shilled. Wet dreams coming true.
Yeah, I think if they were to do this correctly, they would still have Seth win.
But
because Roman's never been able to beat him.
Right.
And so they could do that. They could do it where Roman keeps his belt because Seth gets disqualified. That's not exactly how I was going to put the belt on Seth. And then have Roman get it back at Mania.
Right, yeah.
And finally get over that hurdle that is Seth.
Yeah.
Well, either that or do something different where Roman goes after Brock's title. But that's not happening. I'm going to go with Roman Reigns. It's time to get that monkey off his back.
Yeah, I mean, Seth is a Raw guy, right? I mean, and...
By the way, Big E is now officially on SmackDown. He's back with Kofi Kingston. They tagged up last night.
Oh, okay. So the reason for that is because What's-His-Face might be out indefinitely for all we know with his injury. You don't know how long it could take him to come back.
Right.
Now we need a new king because the king that we have is a sucky suck face. All right. Anyways, for the Universal Champion, yeah, I think that Roman Reigns is going to retain that championship. Whether or not he wins the match is a different story, but he's going to come out as the champion with the belt. I don't see them moving Seth over because if they move Seth, they have to move Becky to SmackDown, and they're not going to do that. I mean, at this point, she brings a lot of pop.
They can just switch belts, by the way. They've done it before. And then it would be a red Universal title instead of the blue one.
True.
They've done it before, so.
Yeah, I guess that's true. And he did say, "Oh, turn it red again."
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, so it looks like Walter's going with Roman Reigns retains. Ravi says Seth to win. Now, is he winning the belt, though, Ravi? Because that's kind of where Travis and I are at, right? Seth wins the match, but Roman retains the championship. So,
count out disqualification.
I mean,
shenanigans.
None of these that we know of have any special
stipulations
on them or anything. So,
no.
I don't know. Ravi says, haha, D, I love your comment to Beth and Edge. I'm dying to hear too much, lol. Sophie says, what is with the clock on this stream? And welcome back, D. Thanks, Sophie. The clock is for countdowns for the Royal Rumble when people come out to the ring for the Rumble, the last 10 seconds. It's just fun.
You just keep chanting, 10, 9, 8.
Maybe you can learn to count like the rest of us. All right, WWE Championship. Brock Lesnar, the champion, versus Bobby Lashley. Everybody's dream match is coming true. Oh, no.
Every single time I pick against Brock. I did it against Taker. I did it against Roman a few times. I did it against Seth a few times, and he always won. Seth did beat him those 2 times, a couple years ago. So I have a hard time betting against him, and I just don't see where they're going with it. But if I want to play out my fantasy of having him win the Men's Royal Rumble, he has to lose to Bobby. And I'm okay if Bobby wins. And I don't think it'll be clean. I think there'll be some shenanigans in it. So I am going to go with Bobby Lashley, and Brock's going to win. But
Was that last night?
Yes.
That's a pretty piff outfit he's got.
Yeah, it looks like the Joker.
Now, I could say that I actually like that suit on him. It's probably one of the only ones. There's very, very rare ones that I like of Seth's stuff. So
that's how they ended it last night. That was and cut. I was like, funny. What?
So you're gonna go with Bobby to win this, huh?
That's what I'm saying. Like every time I do this, I get screwed. So
I'm gonna go with Brock.
Yeah, that's the wise one.
It's probably wrong, but that's okay.
And that's okay.
Let's see. Ravi's like, of course he's not winning the belt. Oh, okay. And Chris Laconni's in the chat says, hey, Travis and D. Hey, Chris. Sophie says, how was the movie last night, D? Oh, and Ayla asked me also, I've never seen the actual movie Arsenic and Old Lace, and it was a play of the movie, and it was really good. It was hilarious. Those guys do a really good job at that place that it's in our town. A really good job. Is he trying to be like this evil character? Like, what the fuck is up with the mustache thing?
Are we talking about Booker T?
Yes! I'm talking about him and his mustache.
He's a pirate.
I don't know what the fuck is going on with his mustache, but it's fucking weird as shit. Anyways, Walter says Men's Rumble, AJ Styles my pick. We'll get to those in a minute. Chris says I want LA Knight in the Rumble. And Walter, Ravi says, oh, did you need the clock to start right now is what I think Sophie is asking. Ravi, don't try to make it about you. Okay? Luna's like, welcome back, Delitha. Thanks, Luna. And Golf Lashley is like, my sis is right. Nice. Ravi says Brock to lose. And Chris says, Rollins said to Roman, your family is a joke. Don't forget, Roman uncle Yokozuna literally won the Rumble and became 2-time champ and Rock, but they're not going to mention him. LOL. Ayla's like, jealous. Okay, so Ayla, funny story about that. When I knew that they were going to do Arsenic and Old Lace, I immediately thought of you. And I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, I should take her to that. I know it's in January, but I probably could make it work. Then the lady at work who used to be on the board of their stuff asked me, she got tickets and asked me to go. Then she asked me if my friend Julie wanted to go. And I was like, yeah, I'll ask her. And so I couldn't slip you in there or else I would.
They're a bunch of old broads.
Yeah.
They're like in their 70s.
So I just hung out with some old ladies, literally. And that's who else that Molly brought was another lady who was older. So I just hung out with some old ladies last night. But they're always fun. They always have good stories. All right, so the next things on the list is the Men's Royal Rumble and the Women's Royal Rumble. Whew. Okay, Men's Royal Rumble. Listen carefully. Here are the people that are in it. Ricochet, Chad Gable, Otis, Shinsuke Nakamura, Rick Boogs, Dolph Ziggler, Robert Roode, Madcap Moss, Happy Corbin, Sami Zayn, Kofi Kingston, Kevin Owens, Randy Orton, Riddle, Damian Priest, Sheamus, Austin Theory, Dominik Mysterio, Rey Mysterio, Montez Ford, Angelo Dawkins, Johnny Knoxville, AJ Styles, and Big E. Now, there are 5 surprise entrants. So there are 5 people that were never announced that were going to be in the Rumble. Those are just the guys that are in the Rumble that we know of. So...
I'm probably going to go with a surprise.
Okay.
I don't see any of the guys on that list worthy of winning it, except for maybe AJ Styles.
But what surprise, and who are you going to go with the surprise?
So if I have to go with a surprise, it's going to be Brock. Because I picked Brock to lose.
Okay.
So if I have to pick a name, it's going to be Brock, even though he might not be in it.
So a surprise entrant, which kind of makes it like open if you pick that.
It kind of, unless they're on the list.
And then you're like, Brock, but not really, but maybe.
Well, if he's in it. Honestly, this whole show is going to depend on how the match is set up. I guarantee if they start the Rumble first, the men's Rumble, Brock's not going to be in it.
Right.
But if they put it last or later, because I think the women's will be last because of my pick for that one. But we're not talking about it.
Right. So let's see. Robbie's going with AJ Styles. We have Janelle Jackson in the chat.
Hey, Janelle.
Hi, Janelle.
Who you going with on the men's Rumble, bud?
Chris, Big Daddy Sonya in the Rumble. I want Sami Zayn to win, or Theory, Chris says. And Chris says, people keep saying AJ Styles is going to win, but I don't think they will push a geriatric.
He is got the highest betting odds in Vegas.
Yeah, he's the most favored. So.
He's a plus 250.
And, you know, it wouldn't be surprising, I guess, if they did kind of push him towards that stuff. But Chris says Walter, a.k.a. Gunther, will win. So you think that you're going with a surprise entrant, too, and you think that surprise entrant's going to be Gunther?
By the way, Sonya's looking piff. She looked good last night, too. She's, like, wearing this new raven hair, black outfit stuff. All right. Anyways, that has nothing to do with the men's Rumble.
Right.
All right. So that's what
I'm not sure if I really want to go with anybody on the list either, but I don't know who the surprise entrance would be. And my problem with the surprise entrance is, they are usually people you're like, meh. But you know what? I think it might be, but I'm not sure how they would do that. I mean, we don't have a Moss in there, which is weird.
Yeah, we do. He's definitely in it.
He wasn't on the.
Yeah, but he's on their picture.
He wasn't in the picture.
I'm pretty sure I just.
The picture you sent
my
me.
phone's in the other room, so.
The picture you sent me, he wasn't on there. I know, because I went. All that list came off that picture.
Right.
I knew everybody's name.
I had to go get my phone, anyways.
So.
Keep them entertained. I will be back.
Yeah, keep them entertained, all right. Tell them all to go F themselves and no, I'm just kidding. So films, I can't wait to see Rachel Gonzalez at the Royal One. You think she's gonna be in there for the women, huh? Ravi says, whoever trimmed Paul Rosenberg beard needs locking up. That's hella lopsided and uneven. Oh, I thought you were talking about Travis's weird beard thing he's got going on today. Anyways, Ayla's like, I was sick anyway. Haha, glad it was good. Now you should watch the movie. I know, I'm going to. That's on my list of movies to watch. Robbie's like, LOD, LOL. Chris says, I want Liv, Shotzi Bliss, and Mickey James Final Four, but Charlie is in it. And Hook is in the chat. Hey, Hook. Talking about Tony Khan. Answer your phone. This emergency. Get Vince on the phone. I want to be in the Royal Rumble. I'm close by St. Louis. Interesting. Oh my gosh. Anyways, Janelle did say hi. Chris says, I want Baylor to win out of nowhere. Okay. Let's see. Film says, can't wait. And Chris says, some NXT girls should be in the Rumble, like Io Shirai or Kaylee Ray or Raquel Gonzalez. Chris also says Bliss wasn't in the picture. Robbie says, Travis loves my lyric piff. He can't stop using it. Ha ha.
What is it?
I don't know. Robbie said, Travis loves my lyric piff. He can't stop using it. Ha ha.
Word
Piff. Well, you introduced us to it a while ago. Film's like, I don't know. I'm excited to see all the women at the Royal Rumble. And we do have Rally in the chat. Hey, Rally. Nice to see you. It's been a while since we've seen you in here. Says hi to Letha. Travis, this Rumble pay-per-view should be good. I've seen about 20 women runouts apparently doing women's Rumble. Only 8 spots left. Come on, what's going on in Wrestling World Jews? Actually, I think there's only 7. Chris says, send in Hook to the Rumble. And Ada says, looks like it's not streaming anywhere. You might have to pay $4 to see it. Maybe I can find it somewhere else. Anyways. Yeah, I didn't see a Moss in there anywhere. So you can look at it and tell me that he's one of those people. But I'm pretty sure he's not any of those people.
All right, Damian Priest up there talking right now.
Yes. Anyways, so I'm going to go with Veer.
Also good.
I think he's going to be a surprise entrant and he's going to win. So there you go. That's my pick. How exciting.
It's a good pick. Solid. He was right there in the middle at the top.
That must be a new picture then because he wasn't on this one.
What's his name? Or what's this called?
See?
Roy.
Look at that picture that you sent me. He's not up there at all.
Men's. Right. Yeah, if you notice, if you count all that, they're missing one. That's 29.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Isn't that crazy?
That's weird.
I noticed that.
Huh? Oops. Anyways, so they're talking about it now. All right. So, sorry. So, there are literally 5 surprise entrances. Because Almost is one of them that's actually going to be in it. Then says hopefully Bayley will come out from her injury and show up at the Royal Rumble. Let's see. Raleigh says, going for Alexa, Bianca, Sasha, Ronda. I can't decide. Need help. Talitha Travis with my picks.
Hey, Vin's in here.
Yeah, Vindicator just showed up. I just saw his name. And I was
honestly worried that he was dead.
You thought a tree attacked him and killed him, didn't you?
I didn't think anything of this.
I thought it was
I was
a
like,
tree.
where has Vin been? We lost Alita and Vin at the same time. I was just like, oh my God.
Are you guys the same person? Just kidding.
2 of our mainstays.
Raleigh says going for Brock or Austin Theory or Braun Breaker. Again, can't decide. Probably Brock. Lose to Bobby. Get in mood. Enter Rumble. Win Rumble.
Can you imagine?
Raleigh is saying the same thing that you say. Exactly the same thing. Did you hear what he said?
Mm-hmm.
He said
that Brock's going to lose and then enter the Rumble.
Brock lose to Bobby. Get in mood. Enter Rumble to win Rumble. So that's what Travis says too, Raleigh.
It depends on how the show plays out.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I look at it. There's all the men. I don't know if you would count it. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25.
Yeah, there's like
There's 25.
heads in the background that they're missing. There's like 2 heads there.
Oh, they're little shadows.
Uh-huh.
There's an arm hanging out over here. Do you see it?
Going for Austin.
See above the M in match? Oh. I don't know if you
Missed
saw
it. Sorry. Missed it. Anyways, Film says I know who's going to win the Women's Rumble. And Vindicator, of course, is in here looking around. Like, what? And Film says the armpit goddess, Alexa Bliss, let's go Bliss. And it was like, then. And Raleigh says, did you see the 3 new men announced yesterday? Nakamura, Ricochet, and Boogs. I didn't, but I have them on the list.
Boom!
Vindicator is like, oh, yeah, it's me, guys. I am back. Maybe. I'm honestly surprised anyone noticed. What the fuck, dude? Seriously?
Whatever.
Yeah, because we don't really pay attention to the people that, like, have intelligent words when they come in. Ayla's like, where have you been? And Rally's like, for Men's Rumble. And Vindicator's like, Ayla, hello. All right. So since we both picked our people for the Rumble, let's do the Women's Rumble before we start the stuff up there. Here's the list that I know of. I'm sure they've added more people. Anyway, so Sonya Deville, Sasha Banks, Summer Rae, Shotzi, Tamina, Shayna Baszler, Bianca Belair, Liv Morgan, Aaliyah, Dana Brooks, Nikki A.S.H, Natalya, Queen Zelina, Carmella, Charlotte Flair, Nikki Bella, Brie Bella, Naomi, Rhea Ripley, Lita, Michelle McCool, Kelly Kelly, Mickie James. And that should leave, if I did my math right, 7 surprise entrants.
7.
7.
Count it!
7 of them. 7 people.
7 missing broads.
7. So, it just depends on if you think it's going to be somebody on the list
No.
or a surprise. And if
Nobody
it's
on the
Seth,
list.
Who's it gonna be?
Look at that crown. It's definitely gonna be one of them off of it. It's either gonna be like a Bliss or Rousey, Bailey,
As a surprise
Raquel
entrant.
Gonzalez, maybe. I don't know if they're quite ready to push her. They did it with Bianca last year, and they saw what happened. So I don't know if they want to do that again.
I'm surprised that they don't have Xia Li in there, which is really weird to me.
Yeah.
I don't understand that at all. It's
Maybe they're just trying to keep her character separate for a while.
Maybe that's a possibility. Anyways, Ayla says hi. We have all noticed. Film says it's Alexa Bliss all the way, and Ravi says Vin D never cares that I'm in the chat, repping the channel. Ha ha ha. Raleigh's like going for Alexa. Yep, got us Alexa. Done. I'm not gonna win, am I? Yeah, who knows? Vindicator says, I figured I was at the bottom of the barrel just above Aaron when it comes to being relevant here. Laughing. Oh, come on now with your sarcasm. Oh my gosh. Seriously, as Robbie says, LOL, Vin, LOL, don't think that low of yourself. Yeah, right? Exactly. Robbie's like, Summer to win, LOL. Imagine that. Oh, God. It was like, whoa, that's harsh. Haha, definitely above Aaron. Aaron, by a lot. Raleigh says WWE trademarked Goddess for Alexa this week or last week, so hopefully no more Fiend Playground Funhouse Alexa. Now, I'm pretty sure that's going to happen for a little bit longer.
Yeah, it's hard to say how they're going to do that.
I think it's pretty sad that they trademark names for people. Vindicator's like, but yeah, I had some unexpected late night shifts at work to cover, and then went without the internet for 14 weeks and had to struggle through that by getting drunk every other night. I'm so sorry. You went without internet for 14 weeks? Holy shit. I went without internet out at my dad's for like 2 weeks.
He's obviously joking. He hasn't been missing for 14 weeks. Jesus.
That's a lot of internet without internet.
It's like a quarter of a year.
Are you saying without internet because you were working? Anyways, Roberto Lozano's in the chat. Hey, Roberto says hello. It's Royal Rumble Saturday. And Ayla says, I don't know why my phone puts names twice when I type ... And Vindicator says, well, I appreciate you, Ayla. And Pico's in the chat. Hey, Picola! And Pico says, what up, cool cats and kitten? Yeah,
we are missing 7 women, basically.
Okay, that's what I said. Yep. 7 surprise people.
So there's going to be 7 surprises in the women's.
So
my big thing is like WWE, I hope, takes a step back, looks at what's happening, and goes, we have like 13 girls that are on our roster in this match. Or something. I haven't counted. I guess we could go do that real quick. They have to realize that they don't have anywhere near the manpower to fill a 30-woman battle royal, right?
Right.
I mean, they're asking everybody if they want to be involved in this thing. By the way, Kofi Kingston, Ali posted on his Instagram today. He's like, no, I don't want to be in the Rumble. I want my release.
We don't want you in the Rumble either, you loser.
But anyways, so with the women's, if you want my pick, I'm going to pick either Rousey or Blister. But it's hard for me to see Bliss winning unless they bring her out at 30. She can't come out in the top 15.
So who?
Rousey or Blister.
So you're going with 2? Yeah, you got to pick one or the other.
I know, but it's hard to... I can't because I don't know who's going to be in it. Basically, again, the surprise or the... in there. Now, Bianca could definitely win it. So in this one, there are women that are on the roster that can win this.
Right. Oh, ouch. Let's see. Ravi's like, Vin, you got the approval from Ayla, so that's all you could ever need in life, haha. Vindicator says, I know, right? Ravi, the intensity of such thinking. Film says, not only ready to see Bliss armpits, I'm ready to see more women's armpits at the Royal Rumble. Ayla's like, we appreciate you too, Vin. Don't leave again or you're banned. And Pico says, what should be a good drinking game on RR tonight? I don't know. It depends. I mean...
Every time I say it's fantastic.
Oh, God.
Fantastic. Just teasing, but that's... Isn't that what you do when somebody says a word too many times?
Usually. But I don't know who would be saying a word too many times.
Me.
Robbie says, I fucking hate working nights, right? Film says, woo! And Rally says, I've seen so many rumors. I saw Sarah Logan name returning. You can't have 20 women's names, 7 spots. If Summer Rae wins, Twitter will crash.
That's pretty funny. You know, the other one that's going to be here, I'm pretty sure, is Caitlyn.
Oh.
I don't know if you ever even seen Caitlyn, but she's like a female bodybuilding type. I think Seth Rollins had an affair with her for a little while.
Robbie says, Ayla, you can't ban Vin. He's the GOAT. And Film says, not of it at Royal Rumble. Robbie says, Cola in the place. And Ayla says, no, but we can vote on it. And if he decides Wrestling Gab isn't life, then he can't come back. Because, like, I know they've been hinting at a ton of old divas. And Robbie says, Ayla, don't be harsh to Vin. Minicare's like, LOL, Travis catches on to tomfoolery pretty quickly. But no, it was more like a week and a half. And yeah, the service provider just had some malfunctions they had to clean up. 16 women from their real roster are in that match. That's pretty good. That's not too bad.
16 out of 23.
Ramit says, you did a good job. All the best to your future ventures. You are a golden heart personality. Thanks, Ramit.
Thank you.
Hopefully you're watching the Royal Rumble. Ayla says, I'm not being harsh. I'm just letting him know many hearts were broken when he was gone. And Piacola says, is Veer showing up tonight? I don't know. That's who I picked for the men's Royal Rumble to win. So
you picked Veer?
I did.
No way. No way he wins.
I said that, and you're like, oh, it's a good pick. So you weren't even listening. He didn't even fucking listen. What a jerk. He's like, oh, you picked, oh, that's a really good pick.
Well, I like Veer.
And then you stopped listening.
There's no way in the world that he could win. I mean, first of all, there's no stories.
Why does that have to be a story?
Because you have to have some sort of a story.
Can't you make up a story from now until then?
Can WWE make up a story? You've been watching it for 2.5 years.
They just do the same stories over and over, so they can't do anything different, so it'd work just fine.
That's different. Veer is definitely different. I would love to see it. That would be something I would love to see.
Vindicator says, and apparently it takes weeks for the incompetent employees to fix it. So, Vindicator, I had the same problem. So, my internet out at my dad's place went out for 2 weeks. And I called them up to see if they could fix it. And they're like, well, it looks like there's no connection to the satellite. And I'm like, okay, so that's your problem. It's not my problem. So there's something wrong with your equipment that's on my house. Well, have you had some broad storms? I'm like, not any worse than any other storms we've ever had. And they're like, well, we can't get anybody out there until it was like the end of December. And it was like the middle of December when I called, and I was like, okay. We'll let you know if we have a cancellation. And I'm like, yeah, you ain't gonna have no fucking cancellations. There's no way anybody's gonna cancel and be like, no, my shit's just finally working. It's fine. Come to find out that, yeah, it was their crap. The person who had installed it had used the wrong, like, coupling for the wire. And it rusted through. What a dumbass.
Oh, really? It
was their problem. Their shit. And the person who put it up there messed up. Like, what the hell? Yeah. So, anyways. Yeah, I have no idea who to pick for the thing. I guess I'll just say some... I'm going to go with some surprise entrance. I don't know who, though. I can't think of somebody that...
Yeah, it's tough without knowing who's all going to be in there. And then you don't want to make your pick after, everybody's in there, because then half of them are gone.
Yeah.
Because they don't fill the ring up with 30 of them at once, so it's really tough. So, anyways, guys, we're going to go. Thank you for hanging out with us. I'm just kidding. We're going to be right back.
Just a second.
Never mind.
I know, we're going to be right back, but
Ramit
says, I think some rumors come. Sarah Logan and Royal Rumble. Rally says, just my prediction. I'm not psychic. Hope Page going to go crazy. So cute. Commander Martha of Chicago PD. I don't know who is going to win this year. Vindicator says, but I will stay for the Rumble. Anybody but Drew and anybody but Bailey.
Drew's not going to be in it.
Not in there.
And Bailey's probably not going to be in it. So.
Neck injury. So he's going to be out for a while, depending on how things go there. Robbie's like, "Oh, did Ven break her heart, Ayla?" And Ramit says, "If Sarah Logan comes, another blow to All Elite Wrestling and Tony Khan." Tim says, "Paige, yes. Can't wait to see Paige at the Royal Rumble." And he's like, "Yes." And others. Film says, "Let's go, Paige." Robbie says, "I wouldn't mind Bayley winning the Rumble if she's back." Vindicator says, "Ayla, did you get back on camera and fill in for Lady D while I was gone? I would be heartbroken if I missed out on the epic showcase of satire." Piccolo says, "Johnny Knoxville could go to WrestleMania and I won't be too upset." Raleigh says, "Don't forget about Lacey Evans. Not one person I've seen has mentioned her.
Nope.
Looks amazing on her pics and social media. 6-pack and jacked. Good for her. Wait and see. Not sure.
I didn't know that.
It's the Rumble." Yeah, she does look really good, and she's worked really hard. I'm just not sure she's ready to come back quite for the Rumble time, but maybe. Ravi says, "DWW is a soap opera. What do you expect with the rinse and repeat?" Film says Johnny Knoxville is going to be the first one to get eliminated, and Film also says, "Here we go, it's about to be 8. Ravi says, "Van Ayla, didn't she was too busy." It was like, "I don't remember the last time I was on. I know Dalitha got drunk and fell asleep in a ditch." Yep, that was me. Pickles, like my other chat friend, Wrestling Rambles is supposed to be there live in St. Louis. Oh, that's cool.
Awesome.
Raleigh says, going for Brock and Alexa. It's locked in. That's it." And Ayla says, "I've been sick with 2 sick kids for well over 2 weeks now. Kind of got better. Went to Vegas, then got sick again." All right.
Anyways, guys, we are going to go. We'll be right back. So just refresh your page or whatever. We're going to have a different stream because this is for the predictions.
Yeah, this was just for the predictions. We're going to come back and do the full Royal Rumble. Okay. Be right back, guys. Look for us again.
Bye-bye.